EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Play action, Stafford. Man open is Robinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. On first down, Stafford here. And his throw here is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, this is Madison. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation. And I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Off play action, Fields. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They throw it out right complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He gives it up. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
92 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
They'll run on 1st down. Hobbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, 26 yards. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 5. Now Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run it in, going option right. He'll pitch it back, and he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there, now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Up the middle they go. Hobbs, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down now. Hobbs, and a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. One play action. Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give right side. Hobbs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. He's got Fuller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now the Rams bring the offense back out here to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Hobbs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a give to Madison. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Room here to run. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. B.J. Hill. Able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And now here is another interception. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Third and long. It's Fields. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st down, Hobbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, Hobbs. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Fields going to hold on to it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I think the game ball's